full of energy within yourself, then I
Hmm.
think conversation goes well, and that's why all those conversations are were very doing well.
All the grammars by yourself at home only, or did you take help? They know how to speak in this language, and if they'll find any mistake, it is so embarrassing, right? So I feel like with them, it takes a lot of courage to.
With introduction,
Yeah.
so it would be an honor if you introduce yourself.
Okay, sure, sure. So my name is Akanksha. I hail from Uttarakhand and currently residing in Delhi. And I am married. I have a baby as well. And I have done my graduation in Bachelor of Science. I'm pursuing Masters in English. And I am working on my communication skills as well. I have started learning English language. It's been 2 years, but I was not consistent with it. And yes, I run a small YouTube channel as well where I post conversational videos. I share my experiences of learning this language as I have done my schooling from Hindi medium school only. So that's why I shared my experiences that how I learned and all these things. So yeah, that's a bit about myself.
Awesome, thank you. You are looking very young. Yeah, it does not look like you have baby. Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
I am young, but it just
Okay, awesome.
I got married
Yeah,
early too.
no, it's like nowadays people are delaying it, but I think marrying early is the best thing. If you really want to marry somebody, then you should try to marry as early as possible, so you can understand each other very well, and you will have long life to live together.
Yes, yes, we can
Yeah.
say that, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay,
so let me introduce myself
sure, sure.
for your audience. Yeah, as you know, my name is Anand Ras. I'm the founder and director of Read and Achieve classes. I'm also the founder of YouTube channel English to English. I have done my MSc in chemistry. If I talk about my hobbies, then I have a couple of hobbies like I love to travel, I love to roam around, and I love to watch YouTube videos nowadays. That's all about me.
Wow, great. Lovely introduction, I would say. And okay, so I want to know a little bit about your English learning journey as well and about your YouTube channel as well, because you are doing great in both of these areas. So I want to know first, let's start from English. Like, how did you started learning this language a little bit?
Uh, I would say I had a big dream of learning English since my childhood. But when I was in seventh grade, I thought of, I would say I had a dream from seventh grade, not
Okay.
before that. I don't remember anything. So I thought of learning English, but I did not get any environment till my high schooling. So in my high school days, I used to remember lots of vocab and words. In 11th and 12th grade, I started learning grammar,
Okay.
but I had huge desire of speaking English. Grammar didn't help me to speak English.
Hmm.
But slowly, with the help of that little grammar, I started speaking broken English,
Hmm.
and that's how I started my journey. But I would say passionate. I was passionate about this language since long time, but I started this journey since 2020 during lockdown. During
Okay.
lockdown, I took it seriously and I started working on it, and that's how I started talking with so many people around the world.
Hmm.
And during this period, I started my YouTube channel in 2028 because I thought of sharing my own videos and journey on YouTube, and that's how I started my YouTube channel. So that was the beginning of my YouTube channel and my English journey. Both started in 2020, and today I'm here.
Yes, that's
So if
great.
you have any particular question regarding this topic, then I would love to answer it.
Yes, I mean, initially when I used to, okay, so I started as I told you 2 years ago. So that time you were on the YouTube and you were, I think you used to post regularly at that time, right? So you used to watch your videos with Cambly tutors and I think it needs a lot of courage to speak with foreigners, especially because, if you will talk about me, if you'll ask me, I feel very scared to talk with them because I feel like it's their language. They know how to speak in this language, and if they'll find any mistake, it is so embarrassing, right? So I feel like with them, it takes a lot of courage to talk with them. So have you ever felt like scared or any such kind of thing, like when initially when you started having a conversation with them?
Uh, I would say my first conversation was with native speakers. So
Hmm.
I never felt like underconfident, or I would say I was always motivated, and I
Hmm.
knew this is their language. So even if I'm making mistake, it's natural. It's a human. It's not
Yes.
like I'm committing a big crime, and that's why
Yes.
I was able to talk with foreigners. But I would say still in initial days I faced hesitation and I was feeling bit nervous. I remember my first conversation. I was feeling nervous while talking to native speakers, and there were lots of problem as well. Like I was not able to catch up their accent
Hmm.
properly.
Yes.
Yeah, in beginning. So region was not catching up their accent. I had to ask repeatedly the same question. I had
Hmm.
to catch up them, and because of that, I was feeling very, I would say sometimes nervous, right?
Yes.
And that's how yeah it happens. I would say it is a natural part. If you are feeling nervous while speaking English in front of anybody, then it is a natural part of English speaking English. So it happens with everyone.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, this is the right attitude if you want to learn something. But, for me, it is a very big thing to speak and to have a conversation with a native speaker. And I've seen that you used to handle it very well with them. It doesn't look like you are from different country. You used to have like that fun and all. So that was the conversations itself was very engaging as well.
Yeah, I would say it was engaging. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just I just took it easy. I never thought of I'm going to
Mm.
talk with foreigners or somebody
Yeah.
higher than me. So
Hmm.
yeah, because of that, I was able to speak confidently. And when you are speaking with confidence, when you are full of energy within yourself, then I
Hmm.
think conversation goes well, and that's why all those conversations are were very doing well. And even today, I'm not feeling. I would say even today I'm talking with foreigners sometimes. Like I upload few videos, eight
Okay.
videos in a month with foreigners.
Hmm.
So I never feel hesitated. I just talk with them about their culture.
Hmm.
Ask questions, and once you know how to frame questions, it is easy
Yes.
to talk with anybody in the world. And I
It's super
think I'm good
important.
at framing the questions.
Yes, I have seen that. Sometimes I also what I feel like I don't have any questions on my mind. What should I speak? How to hold the conversation? So it becomes very difficult no matter how much English you know. Because that time it is not about
Yes.
English only. It is about how you are able to handle the conversation. Are you able to handle the conversation or
Hmm.
not? So it is very important. It is a kind of mixer of a lot of things, I would say.
Yeah, so I would tell learners first you should understand like how to frame the questions. If you are able to frame the questions, then
Hmm.
conversation is not big deal. You can hold conversation with anybody. But when you do not know how to ask, what to ask,
Hmm.
then somehow it lower your confidence and you feel underconfident. And
Yes,
once you feel underconfident in conversation, your rhythm got hampered, and because of that, you will lose the track.
that's so true. That's absolutely true. Okay, I want to know, do you teach English as well, right? Is it
I
online or
teach.
offline?
It is offline institute, but I have
Wow,
also taught online students, and I have
that's
experience of teaching online students as well from different parts of the world. They are Indians, but they are living in different parts of the world,
that's so
and they
great.
need to polish their English because of their job. So I have trained them.
Absolutely. I mean, okay, what happens with me? I'll tell you that for me, if I am understanding grammar rules just to speak correctly, that's okay. But if I have to explain those grammar rules to other, it is very difficult for me. I am not able to do that. I can't. I feel like I need to dig deep into grammar if I want to do it, right? If I want to explain those grammar rules to others. So, did you study all the grammars by yourself at home only, or did you take help?
When I was in 11th and 12th grade, I took tuition for grammar,
Okay.
and I learned grammar. Right.
Mhm.
And I also started teaching at very early age. After my 12th grade, I started teaching grammar. So because of learning and teaching, blending mode of this learning helped me to develop both the skills, how to learn grammar and how to teach grammar. And that's how, I'm able to teach grammar as well. And my grammar is good.
Hmm.
I have been teaching since 2017. I would say before that, right? And because of that, now my grammar is totally in my mind, and I know each and every topic, how to handle, how to teach it, because of the repetition. What happens when you're teaching the same thing frequently? It becomes repetition, and repetitions make it goes in your subconscious mind, right?
Yes,
And that's
yes,
what happened.
that's so true. It happens with me a lot of time. Like if I'm making one mistake again and again, it feels like it is the right sentence. So I don't feel
Mm.
abnormal that sentence, right? Because I have become habitual of making that mistake. So it is very natural. Uh, okay, one more thing I want to tell you
Mm.
that, like, if you are, suppose as you, because you are a teacher of English language, right? And for me it is like, it is very easy for me to speak in this language when I am not thinking a lot about grammar. I can have a smooth conversation, even though I know that I can make a lot of mistakes in the middle of conversations, some errors, grammatical errors. But when it comes to, like, when I try to think a lot of about grammar, so then I purposely make mistakes. Then I feel like, okay, should I use this word here? Should I use this preposition? Should I use this conjunction? So it is very confusing. So what do you think? Because you have mastered English language, you have mastered grammar as well, because you are teaching right now. So I just want to know that, what do you think for those people who just want to English speak in this language? They are not teaching anywhere, they just want to speak for themselves. So should they dig deep into grammar, or should they just learn this language naturally by consuming more content and all? So what do you think about that?
As far as spoken English is concerned, grammar is not necessary. You
Hmm.
need to learn basic grammar, and I think one who want to speak English, they might be knowing that basic grammar. 99% people know. 1%, then they can work on it. So, what happens when you start speaking with grammar? It really ma- um, it makes you confused, right?
Hmm.
Because once you start thinking about your previous sentence, whether the sentence was right and wrong, your next sentence got affected by it. And because of that, everything happens. I
Yes,
remember my days when I using grammar to speak my English. I had to think a lot. I was taking lots of time to frame the sentence because
absolutely.
I was thinking about where to put all those grammars like
Hmm.
has, have,
Yes,
shall, would, or whatever the grammar is. You need to process all the information and it starts taking time. And English, spoken English is not like that. You have to be fluent. You have to speak. Fluency means you cannot take lots of time between two words. If you are
hmm.
speaking two words, then you should have, a balance how much time you want to take. It's not like even if you are speaking very speed, then it is good thing. No, fluency is
Hmm.
different thing. One can speak slow or they can speak fast. It's
Yes,
depends on them. So
yes.
I think once you start looking at the grammar or grammatical parts, it affects your pronunciation, it affects your next sentence, and
Hmm.
because of that, you lose the confidence, you lose the track of next sentence, and it hamper your all the conversation and rhythm of the conversation. So I would say don't think about grammar, start focusing on communication. Try to communicate well. If somebody have asked you a question, you should answer it, and you should answer it without grammar. Like you have to just try to speak in the context. Like, yeah, somebody has asked me regarding this question. For example, somebody asked you your introduction. So do not think about grammar. Just
Hmm.
think how you introduce in Hindi. Just in the same way, try to introduce in English. So I would say just focus on communication, not grammar part. Once you start focusing on grammar, it makes you confused, and because of that confusion, even though you know English, but you cannot speak, right?
That's so true. Absolutely. I can totally understand. And I can totally agree with this because it happens with me a lot of time as well. Okay, so I want to know, as you are a teacher of an offline, am I audible to you? I think your video is stuck.
Yes, I think your video is stuck. I
Okay,
don't know in your side,
in
your
my
video
side,
is stuck. In my side,
yes.
in my side, your video is stuck. In your side, my video is stuck. But still, I'm able to hear you. So I think there will be no problem with
Okay,
video. It will be
yes.
recorded.
Yeah, okay, okay. So yeah, okay, do you have any questions? Because ever since we started conversations, I am the
Yes,
one.
I know you have been asking questions. I wanted to ask you of the questions, but I did not want to break your rhythm. That's why, yeah,
Okay, no
I'm
problem. You can go
answering
ahead.
you questions.
Okay.
Okay, I want to know what do you do for your, early living, or are you a housewife?
Yes, yes.